Welcome to the Inner Citadel. In this video, we will explore a unique perspective on relationships and human connections through the lens of Stoicism. Specifically, we will delve into the idea of attracting a specific person into your life, not through manipulation, but by embodying the virtues of wisdom, courage, self-control, and justice. By the end of this discussion, you'll understand how to shift your focus inward, cultivating your own personal growth in a way that naturally fosters meaningful relationships. But before we begin, I invite you to take a deep breath. Calm your mind, let go of any preconceived notions, and open yourself to the possibility that what you seek externally may in fact begin internally. 1. Understanding Stoicism's view on attraction. At the core of Stoicism is the belief that we should focus only on what we can control. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When it comes to attracting a specific person, this quote holds deep significance. We often obsess over what we can do to influence others, what we can say, how we can act, or what image we can project. But all of this is largely outside our control. What is within our control is our own behavior, thoughts, and actions. Stoicism teaches that by refining our own character, we naturally create conditions that are conducive to healthy, fulfilling relationships. The first lesson in attracting a specific person, therefore, is to focus less on them and more on ourselves. 2. Examining your desires. Before attempting to attract someone, we must ask, why do we want to attract this specific person? Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, encourages us to continually question our motivations. Are we seeking validation from this person? Are we afraid of being alone? Are we projecting unrealistic expectations onto them? Or perhaps do we see this relationship as an opportunity for growth, for shared purpose, and for mutual respect? Our desires can either enslave us or empower us, and Stoicism invites us to be fully conscious of the nature of our desires. If we desire someone from a place of lack or neediness, we risk becoming attached to outcomes that are beyond our control. In doing so, we also risk emotional turmoil. Instead, if our desire is based on a deep connection, on shared values, and on the possibility of growing together as individuals, then it can be seen as a positive, constructive force. Take a moment to reflect on why you want to attract this person. Is your desire aligned with Stoic principles of inner strength and virtue? Or are you seeking something outside of yourself to fill a void? By understanding your motivation, you'll be better equipped to engage in the relationship from a place of integrity. 3. Focusing on personal growth. In Stoicism, the path to attracting a specific person is not found through external actions aimed at them, but through the development of our own character. Seneca teaches us that the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. In other words, we often live for future outcomes, for external validations, rather than focusing on becoming better in the present moment. When we shift our focus away from the person we want to attract and instead focus on becoming the best version of ourselves, we cultivate a natural magnetism. This doesn't mean changing who we are to appeal to others, but rather refining who we are to align with our values and virtues. Ask yourself, are you the type of person that this specific individual would naturally gravitate toward? Are you embodying qualities like honesty, resilience, and kindness? Or are you stuck in patterns of neediness, insecurity, or superficiality? When we elevate ourselves, we naturally attract people who resonate with our higher sense of being. Chapter 4. The role of indifference in Stoicism. One of the more challenging aspects of Stoicism is the concept of apatheia, or emotional indifference. This doesn't mean being cold or detached from others, but rather approaching life with a sense of equanimity. In the context of relationships, this means releasing attachment to specific outcomes. It may sound counterintuitive to say that in order to attract someone, you must also be willing to let them go. But this is exactly what Stoicism teaches us. Epictetus reminds us that freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. When we become emotionally attached to whether or not someone reciprocates our interest, we give away our peace of mind. True Stoic attraction comes from a place of self-sufficiency, where we value our own sense of worth and virtue over the unpredictable actions or feelings of others. Let go of the desire to control how things turn out. Instead, focus on being fully present and true to your values. Trust that whatever is meant to happen will unfold in its own time, and that any result, positive or negative, will lead to your personal growth. Chapter 5. Building authentic relationships. Once we have shifted our focus inward and let go of attachment to outcomes, we are in a better position to build authentic relationships. Stoicism teaches us that love is not about possession or control. It's about mutual respect and shared growth. Marcus Aurelius said, "Love nothing but that which comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny." In seeking to attract a specific person, ask yourself, is this relationship an opportunity for mutual betterment? Do you see this person as an equal partner in your journey of life? Or are you placing them on a pedestal, viewing them as the key to your happiness? Stoicism teaches that genuine connection arises from equality. Two individuals who bring out the best in each other while also respecting each other's autonomy. Chapter 6. Overcoming obstacles and rejections. Even with the best intentions and the most virtuous approach, we may still encounter obstacles. Perhaps the person we wish to attract is unavailable, uninterested, or simply not the right fit. In these moments, it's important to remember the Stoic principle of accepting what is. As Seneca wisely stated, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Rejection or difficulty doesn't mean failure. Instead, it's an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. If someone does not reciprocate your feelings, or if a relationship does not develop in the way you had hoped, take it as a chance to practice resilience. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger in your Stoic practice. Conclusion: embracing the Stoic approach to relationships. In conclusion, attracting a specific person into your life with Stoicism requires a profound shift in perspective. It's not about manipulation, force, or control. Instead, it's about self-mastery, personal growth, and the cultivation of virtue. As you walk this path, remember that true connection comes not from external striving, but from inner transformation. By focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts, actions, and virtues, you naturally create the conditions for meaningful relationships to form. And even if the specific person you have in mind does not become part of your journey, you will have gained something far more valuable, a deeper understanding of yourself and a greater capacity for inner peace. Thank you for listening, and may your journey toward virtue and self-mastery lead you to the connections that align with your highest self.